A very warm good morning to all my dear students and welcome back to Max Online class once again. Dear students, in our last class we discussed the first six questions of exercise 14.2. In that one question was a common, fifth question was a common, and now we solve the remaining question, that is question number 6. I will read the question here. Once you can see here, PQRS is a parallelogram and with PS 10 centimeter, T is a point on QR such that the area of the triangle PQT is 8 centimeter square and QT is 4 centimeter. Calculate the height of the triangle PQT. So here you can see that in a parallelogram PQRS, that's the parallelogram, in that T is a point. So this is a triangle and PS is one side of the parallelogram, 10 centimeter, and QT, the length is 4 centimeter. This QT is the base of this triangle and its height is not given. We want to find out. So first we find out the height of this triangle and then after we find out the area of this parallelogram. And the given thing is that PQT, triangle PQT area is 8 centimeter square. That means total area of this triangle is 8 centimeter square. Triangle's area is given and triangle's base we know, so that we can find out the height of the triangle. After finding out the height, we can find out the area of the parallelogram, because area of parallelogram is base into height. Base is 10 centimeter. If this PS is 10 centimeter, QR also 10 centimeter, because in a parallelogram opposite sides are equal. So the base is 10 centimeter and height we find out, then after we find out the area of this parallelogram. So first of all, let us find out the height of this triangle PQT. Already given the question that area of triangle is centimeter square and its base QT is equal to base QT, that is equal to 4 centimeter. Therefore, area formula half into base into height is equal to 8 centimeter square. That means half into base is 4 centimeter and height we don't know, therefore that is equal to 8 centimeter. Therefore, height is equal to 8 into 2 upon 4. Then we cut 4 2s are 8. That means 4 centimeter. Height is equal to 4 centimeter. So now we got the height of this triangle PQT is 4 centimeter square. So if the height of triangle PQT is 4 centimeter square, then the height of this parallelogram is also 4 centimeter. Therefore, we can find out the area of this parallelogram also. So we write the area of parallelogram. Area of parallelogram PQRS is equal to base into height. Base is equal to, already if this side is 10 centimeter, then QR also 10 centimeter. Therefore, base is 10 centimeter into height is 4 centimeter. That's equal to 40 centimeter square. So 40 centimeter square is the area of this parallelogram. So that is the answer of the second question. What's the area of parallelogram? B. Area of parallelogram is equal to 40 centimeter square. Dear students, look at the seventh question. I will read the question. You listen carefully. The area of a rhombus is 102 centimeter square. Area of the rhombus is given, that is 102 centimeter square. If the perimeter is 24 centimeter, perimeter is 24 centimeter, find the altitude, the height we have to find out. Students, you know that in a rhombus where the diagonal is given, we can find out the area. half into diagonal square, but here diagonal is not given. We have given only the area and perimeter. Using this, how to find out the height? In a square, in a rhombus, you know that all the sides are equal. Rhombus, all sides are equal. So if perimeter is given, if we divide by 4, because 4 sides are there, if we divide by 4, then we can find out one side. And if you know the side, then we can find out the height. Because you know that a rhombus is also a parallelogram. Parallelogram area base into height. Base means length of one side we will get. So base into height is equal to area. Area given and height base we know, that means length of one side we can find out from the perimeter, and then if we divide that area by base, then we get the height. Because why we use base into height? Because rhombus is also a parallelogram and the parallelogram area is equal to base into height. So that formula we can use and find out. So listen, the area of a rhombus is 102 centimeters square. Area is given 102 centimeters square. And perimeter is given 24 centimeters. Perimeter, all sides of rhombus are equal. Therefore, if we divide this perimeter by 4, then we get the length of one side. So, side is equal to perimeter divided by 4. That means 24 divided by 4 is equal to 6 centimeters. So the side is equal to 6 centimeters. The side is equal to base. Therefore, area is equal to base into height. Why we have written base into height? Because rhombus is also a parallelogram, and parallelogram area formula is base into height. And here base means is one side length. Therefore, that is equal to 102 centimeters square. That is equal to 6 into height is equal to 102 cm square. Therefore, height is equal to 102 cm square divided by 6. That means 17 centimeters. So, height of this rhombus is equal to 17 centimeters. I think students, all of you understood this question, so we are going to solve the next question. Look at the next question, question 8. The question is, the area of a rhombus is 675 centimeters square. You can see that 675 centimeters square area of a rhombus given. Measure of one of its diagonal is 45 centimeters. One of its diagonal is given 45 centimeters. Two diagonals are there, one is given. Find the measure of second diagonal of a rhombus. What is the measure of second diagonal? You know that the area of a rhombus, that formula is half into diagonal 1 into diagonal 2. And diagonal 1 is given, area also given. We want to find out the next missing diagonal. So, we apply the formula, the value. Here you can see area of rhombus. Area of rhombus is equal to half into D1, diagonal 1 into diagonal 2. That is given 675 centimeters. And diagonal 1 is equal to 1 diagonal is equal to 45 centimeters. Therefore, other diagonal, how to find out? Half into D1. D1 we write 45 centimeters into D2. Diagonal 2 is equal to 675 centimeters. That means D2 is equal to 675 into 2 divided by 45. By 9 we can get 9 5s are 45. 9 7s are 63 and 9 5s are 75. Again we can cut by 1 and 15, and 15 into 2 is equal to 30. So D2, diagonal is equal to 30 centimeter. So diagonal 2 is equal to 2 is equal to 30 centimeter. So students, I think you understood this question. We will move to the next question. Students, look at the next question. Question number 9. The question I will read. Find the measure of the side of a rhombus if its diagonal measure 35 centimeter and 28 centimeter. The diagonals of a rhombus given, the both diagonals length is given. We want to find the measure of one side of the rhombus. What is one side of the rhombus? So here I have drawn a diagram here, a rhombus ABC. In this diagrams are given, one diagonal is 35 means this total 35, therefore this is divided to 17.5 centimeter and here also 17.5 centimeter. When the diagonal intersect, it will be divided into two equal parts. And this length is 28, therefore it will be 14. This will be 14 centimeter, total 28. This is 14, this is 14, total 28, this diagonal, and another diagonal 17 and 17.5, 17.5 and 17.5, 35 total length. So when the diagonal intersect each other, it is divided into 4 right angle triangles. We want to find out the length of one side. Length of side, actually, if we take one right angle triangle, this is base, this is height, and this is hypotenuse. So this length of hypotenuse is equal to the length of side in this right angle triangle. If we take one particular right angle triangle, its length of hypotenuse is equal to the length of one side. So if we find out the hypotenuse, then that will be equal to the side of this rhombus. So here, side of is equal to length of hypotenuse. Length of hypotenuse of this triangle. If you take this particular triangle, then the length of hypotenuse is equal to the side of the rhombus. Therefore, hypotenuse is equal to here. You can see that root of base square plus altitude square. That means base we have taken 17.5 plus and altitude is 14 square. So we take the square 17.5 into 17.5. Multiply 5 by 25. Means here 306.25 plus 14 square. This two we have 306.25 plus 196. Means root of 592.25. If you take the root of this, then we will find out. How to find out the root? By long division method. By long division method, we find out the root of 502. The perfect square less than or equal to this 5 is 2. 2 2s are 4. 1 0 2. Then double of this. Again 2 times 84. The next one will be bring down 44 and 4 times. One 767. Again we subtract. So next 20 we place 1 time. Okay, we will start from here. That means it is 22.41. 22.41 centimeter, that is hypotenuse. So hypotenuse we got. Hypotenuse is 22.41 centimeter. Therefore, side of rhombus also is equal to 21.41 centimeter. So students, here we divide this this rhombus into diagrams. Then 4 right angle triangle we got, and by using the Pythagoras theorem, then we found out the hypotenuse. Actually, hypotenuse of this rhombus is the side of this rhombus. Then we found out the hypotenuse. Then we got the side of this rhombus. So I think you understood this question very well. Students, today we are also going to learn how to find out the area of a regular polygon and an irregular polygon. What do you mean by regular polygon? A regular polygon is a polygon its all sides are equal. Such figure is called a regular polygon. So we can divide a regular polygon into different triangles. That means here I have made a regular hexagon. This hexagon is divided into different parts by drawing the diagonal. That means 6 triangles we have divided. In each of these triangles, the distance, this perpendicular distance from the center of the polygon to the side, that is called height. It is also called apothem. Apothem means height. And this is side, every side, measure of one side. And here you can see number of triangles. So here, in order to find out the area of a regular polygon, here one formula we use. That formula is half into side into a into n. Half into side into a into n. This s means side and a means apothem. Apothem means actually it is height only. And n means number of sides. How many sides this polygon has? That is n. So, in order to find out the area of a regular polygon, we want to use the formula half into side into a into n. By using this formula, we can find out the area of a regular polygon. 6 centimeter and height is 3 centimeters. Apothem is 5 centimeter. Then its area will be half into here side length, measure of 6 into apothem 5 into number of side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That means 6. That is equal to 90 centimeter square. 90 centimeter square is the area of this regular polygon. So in this way we can find out the area of a regular polygon. And if the polygon is an irregular polygon, then suppose this is an irregular polygon, no shape at all. Especially when we want to measure the land, then it is a land shape is not a regular shape, it is irregular shape. So in order to find out the area of the land, then this irregular shape we divide. Longest point we connect by diagonal, and from each bend, each main bend, from there we draw a perpendicular and we divide it into different figures, and then we find out the area of each figure. This is a triangle area we find out. This is a trapezium, and this area we find out. This is a triangle, this is a triangle, and this is a square. So all this area we find out and then add together these areas. Then in this way we can find out the area of an irregular polygon. So students, now I think you understood how to find out the area of a regular and irregular polygon. Now we are going to solve some questions of exercise 14.3. Students, 13.3, first question. Let us listen. I will read. Find the area of a regular pentagon in which each side is 5 cm and apodum is 6 cm. Each side measurement is 5 cm and apodum is 6 cm, and it is a pentagon, therefore 5 equal sides will be there. Number of sides is 5. So here area of regular pentagon is equal to half into side into apodum into means number of sides. Here sides measured. Side S is equal to, here it is given 5 cm. Apodum A is equal to 6 cm, and number of sides N is equal to 5. As it is a pentagon, it is there are 5 sides in a pentagon. So side is 5 cm and apodum is 6 cm and number of sides is 5 cm. So number of sides 5 sides. So we apply the formula area is equal to half into 5 into 6 into 5. That means 50 cm square is the area of that regular pentagon. Look at the second question. Can you find the number of sides of a polygon if the measure of its side is 7 cm and its apodum is 4 cm and the area of the polygon is 112 cm square? Area of the polygon is 112 cm square and its number of sides, the measure of one side is 7 cm and apodum is 4 cm. Then how many sides will be there in that regular polygon? So formula is area is equal to half into a side into apodum into number of sides. That is given 112 cm square. And here side is equal to 7 cm and apodum is equal to 4 cm. Therefore, half into 7 cm into 4 cm into n is equal to 112 cm square. Therefore, n is equal to 112 into 2 divided by 7 into 4. We can divide this. 4 1s are 4 2s are 8 and 4 8s are 28 and 7 4s are 20. That means 4 2s are 8. So number of sides is equal to 8 sides. So that polygon has 8 sides. 8 regular sides. That regular polygon has 8 sides. So students, I think you understood all these questions. I think today we will stop up to here, and remaining 3 questions in this exercise that we will do for next class. Otherwise you can do as homework. If you know, then you can do as a homework also. Anyway, we will explain that afterwards. I think students, all of you understood today's class. It is time to wind up. Now we close our class. Have a nice day to everyone.